Ah, look at this, Daryl. Your balls. Your bio balls.
When the lights are out and you stumble in the dark, you kept pushing on, but then you went too far.
They look amazing. So I found a use for them. This is my traditional biological filtration, because usually we use sand. The problem with the sand eventually clogs up the jack valve, and then the sand goes inside the pump, and then it's a mess. Now if I revert the flow coming from the top down, no problem. And the bio balls, they stay wet and dry. And there's a lot of oxygen for the bacteria, aerobic bacteria, to work like crazy. But I'm staying a little bit out of the subject. Getting a little bit tired. But as long as I sleep 8 hours a day, I'm good. So I'm going to reuse. I use this bulkhead for external pump, and now I'm going to use internal pumps. Make my life easier. And there was one bulkhead. These bulkheads are very hard to find over here. You kind of have to special order them from the factory, and they send it by boxes. Now, the last tank over there, this tank over here, it's missing one bulkhead. I only need one bulkhead to finish this whole thing, this whole coral farm. But so I kind of put those pipes over there just to measure and plumb together. I'm dealing with this store in Troncamento. It's a little city right here. It's called the House of Taps and Screws. It's a good name. Casa das Torneiras e Parafusos. They supply me with all this plumbing. I got, I don't know, a few miles of plumbing over here, so I spend a lot of money there. They also spend a lot of money with the factory. It's called Plimat. And I was like, when is your next order from Plimat? It's like in a couple days. Just could you tell them please just to send one bulkhead instead of one whole box, because then they don't have customers for these bulkheads, because they sell a lot to farmers and stuff like that, and houses. So I'm the only aquarium thing over here, well, at least that uses big stuff, 2 inches. She's like, okay, let's try. The thing is, they tried, but they're here, the customer service, I gotta say, is not as good as in the US. I'm sure in the US they will be like, the factory or the brand will be like, oh, sure, no problem, we'll throw one there. You know, they could charge whatever, but usually it's one. You're a good customer, like the House of Screws and Taps. Oh, you're a good customer, we've been doing business for 40 years. Sure, no problem. But no, they refuse to give them the bulkhead. So whatever, I'll survive, but it's kind of bad, no? Then the thing is, so I was like, okay, let's fix the problem. That's what you do when you're entrepreneur. There's the sump right there, that one. So I'm not using external pump, so I oh boy, it's moving around. So I salvaged this bulkhead, and I'm going to reuse it. Oh, but now I have to cover that hole with fiberglass. So it will take me 1 day for the fiberglass to dry and another day for the gel coat to dry. So 2 days that I'm going to waste. But long story short, I'm fixing the problem, it will get done. Now, let's learn how to plumb. Now the other thing about the O-ring, this is the O-ring, very important. It's nice and flat, good surface. Let's lubricate the O-ring. Let's get the lube. Let me see. Here's the lube. I'm very sensitive to the lubrification and O-rings because I got an underwater camera that has a lot of O-rings. And the thing about O-rings, especially in underwater cameras where your camera is super expensive, so the housing needs to seal very well so no water goes in. So the thing is, you want to get a little bit, just rub it in your fingers. You don't want too much, you don't want too little. You just want to leave it like a little glaze, just like that, you know, just a little bit. Because if you put too much, the O-ring slides. It gets out of his place. So just a little bit. Boom. Okay. Close it. Goes to the same place. I always know where it is. And I'm productive. I'm not wasting time looking for stuff. Okay. First thing, you want to sand use some sandpaper, and you want to sand the surface that you're going to glue. Right? It's very important, especially for bigger plumbing, because there's more pressure, there's more water, there's more everything. So you want to get this sanded so it grinds a little bit on the side, and also actually slides better inside the pipe also. And I want to get this glue out that I used before, so as much as I can. So this is mechanical cleaning, and then we go to chemical cleaning, which is it's called PVC cleaner, which cleans it very well also. So here, over there, there's a little paintbrush inside. Here we use this type of can, and then we just kind of get this paper damped just a little bit, you know, not too much. There you are. You know what I need? That coffee, the American coffee, the cup of joe. Here they only sell espressos, so I kind of have to make it at home, but and then sometimes I forget, but that will feel great. Cup of joe, espressos only. What the hell? American thing. All right, nice and clean, right? You see the difference? Then we put the PVC glue, or PVC cement as we call it over there. Boom, 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 good amount. I don't mind using too much, so it creates like a layer outside. So in my opinion, it just creates more an extra layer of sealing. It seals better, in my opinion. It's been working sometimes. All right, so let's go over there. Now the other thing is, measure everything very well. Measure twice. See how deep the pipe goes inside the connection that you want to do.